Facebook tops as news source for South Africans, with TikTok and WhatsApp on heels. A comprehensive nationwide survey conducted by the Media and Digital Platforms Market Inquiry (DPMI) has shed light on the changing patterns of news consumption in South Africa. Social media platforms have emerged as dominant players in the news ecosystem, with a staggering 77% of South Africans relying on them as their go-to source for news content. The findings reveal that Facebook claims the top spot, with 84% of the survey's respondents using it as their primary news source. Following close behind are the rapidly growing platforms of TikTok and WhatsApp, earning 47% and 46% respectively. YouTube remains a steady contender, while X, formerly known as Twitter, trails with a 30% user base for news consumption. This paradigm shift towards digital platforms is accompanied by the user behavior of frequent engagement. Multiple daily checks have become the norm, particularly on Facebook and YouTube, where algorithms tailor content to user preferences. Moreover, the customization of information feeds significantly enhances the time spent on these platforms. The pivotal role news plays in such engagement is undeniable. 70% affirm that their platform usage would decline if news were no longer available, highlighting news content as a substantial traffic driver for digital platforms. Yet, the survey also uncovers a prevalent distrust in the reliability of social media news, prompting users to cross-verify with trusted outlets. The credibility and accuracy of news sources like ENCA uphold their authority and popularity among consumers. The consumption habits exhibit generational nuances. The younger demographic, 18 to 34, tends to stumble upon news incidentally on platforms such as TikTok and Instagram, while older groups might actively seek out news sources. Despite the extensive access to news, the survey points out that headlines and abbreviated content often suffice for users, with many not progressing to full articles. Another element influencing user engagement is localized news. Platforms serving community news see higher retention rates and prolonged visits, signifying a 45% uplift. The incorporation of local languages further entices about 20% of the user base. Within rural sectors, the combination of accessibility, affordability, community news, and special features, such as Facebook's data-free mode, substantially promotes mobile access over conventional mediums like newspapers. Additionally, Facebook's customized news content feature stands out for user preference in such communities. Anticipation for generative AI in news consumption also surfaces from the survey, with a considerable section of respondents already utilizing chatbots for news updates. A forward-looking 57% exhibit readiness to embrace AI platforms for their news needs in the future. As digital platforms gain more ground, the call for accurate and credible news intensifies. User trust in platforms positively correlates with the availability of reliable news, a factor both platforms and news outlets cannot afford to overlook. As South Africa adapts to these evolving landscapes, the MDPMI plans to disseminate a provisional report with in-depth analyses and policy recommendations by November 2024. The results of the survey unfold a crucial narrative around the intertwining of media, technology, and public trust. Thank you for choosing Satori News.